For a week of June in 2020, Steam hosted a gaming festival where developers released playable demos of their upcoming games. I've selected a few that have chill-out potential and given them a little go. Some of these demos may still be available to play after the event, so check them out if you're interested. Builders of Egypt. This is an interesting take on the city management game. You're in charge of a settlement in ancient Egypt, building houses, farms, and brickmakers, and trading with neighbouring villages. The demo only allows for a small development with minimal buildings available, but what is there works well and shows a lot of potential. There are some little details I really like, such as the in-game calendar using the seasons based on the annual flooding of the river. Assuming the full game builds on the functionality of the demo, with more building types and more in-depth trading, it should be good fun. It's due for release in early 2021, and definitely one to watch. Cris Tales.
Yeah, good morning, I guess.
Cris Tales is a Japanese role-playing game, or JRPG, with the inclusion of a unique time travel mechanic. You're able to see the world as it exists in the present, the past, and the future at the same time across the screen. This results in some interesting puzzle solving and can even be used as a tactic in battle to send your enemy to the future where they're old, frail, and much easier to defeat. I'm not sure I'm completely sold on the battle mechanics overall though. It relies a lot on accurate timing to block attacks and dealing an extra blow when attacking, and I found the attacks a little hard to read to get the timing right. Maybe if the demo was a little longer, I would have had a bit more time to get a feel for it, so I'll reserve judgment for now. The art direction is gorgeous, with beautiful environments, bold and colourful designs, and really nice animation. It blends the 2D sprites into the 3D environment really effectively, though the run animations look a little strange at some angles. The demo was also fully voiced, which was a nice surprise. I'm not usually a JRPG person. I find the levelling up and grinding can be a bit tedious, but I really enjoyed the demo and would like to see what the full game plays like. Cris Tales is due to release on 17th of November 2020. Dinosaur Fossil Hunter. This is probably the first time a job simulator has caught my attention. Dinosaur Fossil Hunter takes a very thorough approach by taking you through every step of recovering a fossil. From driving to and surveying the dig site, excavating the fossils, transporting them back to the museum, extracting them from the rock, multiple stages of cleaning, and finally assembling a museum exhibit. The demo goes through the full process for one dinosaur. It's very well put together, some freaky physics from time to time, but that's the fun kind of glitch. I really like the game's opening section, where it teaches you how to use tools and build dinosaurs by having you complete a dot-to-dot and build a wooden dinosaur model. Overall, it was pretty good, but I did find the cleaning process to be a little too tedious to be fun, but the reward of designing the exhibit made it worth it. I'm not sure this one's for me. I've never really been that into the job sim genre, but if that's your jam, then keep an eye out for it. It's due for release later this year. Haven.
Apple juice again.
Who knows how long we're going to be stuck here? We might as well stock up.
This is a story-rich adventure game, which can be played single-player or with a friend in local co-op. The demo was really fun. I liked flying around the environments, though I did struggle to control the camera a little since the demo didn't allow for switching to inverted Y controls and my brain cannot handle standard controls. I apologise for how often this footage stares at the floor or the ceiling. The battle mechanics were really interesting. Controlling both characters simultaneously and coordinating attacks is really fun, but I would have liked to have had a few more encounters to get to grips with it a little more. It's really cute, the little snippet of the story I got to play had me intrigued, and I'm looking forward to playing the full game when it releases later this year. Mr. Prepper. This is a base building and survival game set in a world hit by an unspecified plague. Topical. You've been caught trying to leave your town, and the government has confiscated your vehicle. You need to build a bunker under your home to secretly work on your plan to escape without rousing the suspicions of the frequent government inspections. The demo only lets you play through a few days, building a small space underground and using it to farm. It's an interesting concept, and the game is aware of how silly it really is. It's a bit different, and I like it. There's no release date as of yet, so probably looking sometime in 2021. Röki. This is an adventure puzzle game. The demo was fairly short, but what was there felt very polished. The art style is fun and colourful. Really nice sound design, both for the ambient forest vibes and the game sound effects. It's not possible to say much about the story or characters, as the demo was very short, but I liked what I saw. The puzzle worked well, I enjoyed exploring the environment, definitely one to keep an eye on. It's scheduled to be released next month on the 23rd of July, so not long to wait on this one. Snowtopia. This is my personal favourite of the demos I tried. You design and run a ski resort, and I absolutely love it. The demo doesn't include much functionality yet. You can only build lifts, slopes, and a few maintenance buildings, but it works really well. I had a lot of fun playing around, making a load of slopes with a range of difficulties. It took a little experimentation to work out how to connect things up properly, but after that, it's nice and simple. It looks really cute, and just look at the little skiers on the chairlift. This has so much potential, and I really want to play the full thing. It's due to be released later in 2020. Superliminal. I've been seeing this game pop up every so often over the last couple of years, so I was very excited to see it as a playable demo. It's a puzzle game built around the mechanic of forced perspective. If you need an object to be bigger, place it in the world so it's bigger. Need it small? Reverse the process. It's a very simple concept, but it's so different to any other game I've played. It has very strong Portal and the Stanley Parable vibes, which is absolutely a good thing. It's only a short demo, but it's really enjoyable and messed with my head on more than one occasion. It's also fun just to mess around with, trying to make objects as big as possible. It's a really interesting concept. A little weird, but I'm into it. Superliminal is set to be released later this year in November. $10,000 coins. This is a trading management game with RPG elements. This was the longest demo that I played for this video, and there's a lot going on in 10,000 coins, so I'm going to have to breeze through it a little here. The characters are all interesting and well developed. The story has a nice concept and seems well written from what the demo shows, with plenty of good world building. The core mechanic of bartering goods works very well and is presented like a battle, which I love. The only letdown is the parts where you move between towns. The battle encounters with wild animals and bandits are rather fiddly and tedious. Managing your wagon's maintenance and feeding your party members doesn't feel very well balanced and takes up so much of your resources. Whilst walking around the towns, I constantly got stuck on the scenery, which made it rather frustrating. Much of this will likely be changed before the final release, so I would like to see how it plays again when it's finished. It definitely has potential, just needs a little tweaking in a few places. It's due for release towards the end of 2020. Traveller's Rest. This is a management game where you run a tavern in a medieval fantasy setting. It's clearly influenced by Stardew Valley in both gameplay and visuals, and it's another game with quite a few different elements going on at once. The main focus is running the pub, serving food, pulling pints, cleaning up spills, and beating rowdy customers out of the door with your mop. Outside of that, you also need to cook food and brew alcohol, manage the layout of your furniture, order the supplies that you need, and also grow crops to use as ingredients. There seems to be a fairly expansive upgrade system to unlock new recipes, furniture items, functionality like renting rooms. There's a lot going on, to say the least. It's certainly got potential, and I'm looking forward to seeing the full game, but it does feel a little unfocused. The farming in particular feels a little unnecessary, when there is still going to be a need to order the supplies you can't grow, and there's plenty of other things to be doing with your time. Perhaps its purpose will be clear in the full game. It's due to be released in July, so hopefully we'll find out soon. That's 10 indie games that are coming out soon and show chill-out potential. Make sure you add any you're interested in to your Steam wishlist. Adding an independent developer's game to your wishlist can really help them out, so make sure that you do. I post new videos every week, so subscribe for regular Chilled Out Games content, and as always, thanks to my awesome Patreon supporters and everyone who's subscribed to the channel.